would catch the person and wouldn't drag them underneath the car.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good idea, yeah.
Yeah. Because these things ran on city streets, so there would be people everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and this is one of our operating PCC cars. Ours, this is what we call the Green Hornet, because of its paint scheme.
Western.
And then here's another one of our Chicago street cars. Yeah, we have, because again, this museum was started as an electric car museum, so we acquired a lot of these electric street cars just when they were going out of service or when they were still in scrap yards and junk yards. So we managed to grab a lot of the Chicago streetcar stuff.
Wow, so this was from Taylor Street, so that's in the south. Sedgwick, that's downtown, and Sheffield, that's all the way.
Well, those are destination signs, so you can change those. So. Because this thing can go.
Well, no, I'm saying like it went all the way from Taylor. Like, say if it did, it was it ran across town. Like, because I know where Taylor Street is. Sedgwick's downtown, and then Sheffield's Wrigleyville.
Yeah. That's
so
usually,
that would be
those signs are
cross
usually
town.
The route.
Yeah.
Like so like they could change it like the next day. Like this car could be on another route the next day.
Yeah. But yeah, like just that it can go. It will go like across town basically.
Now these cars you've probably seen in some Hollywood movies and stuff like that because these are well known on the CTA. Like back when usually like when this is during the time when the CTA had this unique power scheme and the 6000s were these are called the 6000s and they were pretty well known at the time. In fact, there's a lot of Hollywood films that if they were filmed in Chicago, you might have saw some of these like in some shots.
Yeah, 76,000 pounds, man.
Now,
well, this is a big one. This is a big coach.
Now, this thing is our more luxurious piece of electric equipment. This is the Electro Liner. Now, if you thought that North Shore car we rode on was luxurious, you should see the inside of this, although they're working on it. This thing ran between, again, Chicago and Milwaukee, but it was more of like a more luxurious train. Like, if you think that was luxurious, well, this thing, and plus it had a bar car in there, so you can have like a drink or what they like to call an electro burger, so you could have like a little snack and something while
burgers.
And we've actually planning on when we debut this, when we finish the train, we are planning on serving those. When we debut it.
Nice.
I actually have a replica menu that shows what you would have gotten while riding this train between Chicago and there only were 2 ever built, and both of them were preserved, and we have one of them. Wow. But then they later went to Philadelphia, where they ran on SEPTA, and they totally changed the car. And the other one that's preserved is out in Pennsylvania, and theirs is the SEPTA example of it. But we restored it. We are restoring it back to its North Shore glory.
Nice.
Yeah, but this is so all the cars except this car are all Patrick one compartment cars, but this is the one where it has the tavern and the diner where you can get the food and stuff. Like there's a picture of it.
The bar,
Yeah. So if you want to be able to have a quick drink or a quick bite to eat while driving between Chicago and Milwaukee, you would always want to ride this train.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the one that they've been working on. I know they're almost done with it, but they are still working on this car. Now here's the car that started the whole museum. This museum was originally started to just preserve one car, and that was this car. It was we weren't thinking about the time like, okay, let's keep buying more equipment. No, our original goal was just to preserve this one car, and that was it. Wow. But we decided to keep buying more and more stuff, and this is how the museum kept growing. But yeah, our original goal of this museum when it was first started back in 1953 was just to preserve this one car, this Indiana Railroad 65.
So like how many people will use these weekly, like compared to now? It's like, for example, the statistics that Metra has for the Chicagoland area, and that's only Metra, right? Yeah. So all the Metra lines. Daily commuters it serves is about like 104,000. So back in the day, how many?
I would think
how many.
Probably it depends on which one, which line, because all lines had different kinds of traffic. Yeah. Remember, Illinois had a very large interurban and electric system. Like, trust me, this Illinois was like once caked in railway lines all over the place.
I don't think as many people had cars back then.
Yeah,
So I think
and the roads were not as good.
And the population was probably, the amount of people these served are probably 4 times greater than what it is now.
And like even when there were cars, the roads were not good and cars were not that fast and reliable. So people rode the trains more often.
Yeah.
And that's why you had things like interurban railways and streetcars.
Because whenever I see like old movies, about Chicago, the train carts are packed, man. Like, like they're, like squeezing in there like sardines, like, and that's what I'm thinking. Like now, the 104,000 daily commuters is probably nothing. To what it used to be.
Now this is a unique car. Back in the days of Chicago, when everything ran on streets. You would, like, if there was things called like snow on the ground, you would need to clear the track, so that's what these things are.
Oh, damn.
It's like a street sweeper.
Yeah.
So
snow sweeper,
Yeah, and then this will push the snow away off the side of the tracks.
Wow.
This piece actually ran at the museum many years ago, but due to this fragile condition, it hasn't run in a while.
And it's like actual, this wood probably comes from somewhere near the, the roots of the tree, because they're really strong.
Yeah,
they're used for various other things like sweeps and stuff. But yeah, that was crazy, man. Yeah, look at that. Huh.
And then this one is a similar car to this one, except this one, it doesn't have the street sweepers. It's a flanger, which means it does the exact same thing as this, except this one actually pushes snow off, either from the tracks from below or from the side.
Yeah. Oh. The SnowPlow.
Yeah. And these were maintenance equipment, so really, you had to work for the railways to be able to ride with something like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's some rewards from the CTA got.
Northbound to Kimball. This is where I grew up, Ravenswood. Belmont area, Belmont and Cicero. Now it's called Belmont Cragen. But I know all those, Kimball, Ravenswood, where that is, Belmont. It's my old neighborhood there.
Then we'll go on, next is Barn 8, then we'll go to Barn 9, and I'll take you to the steam shop, where I also work at. This is Barn 8, and now over there is our steam service lead. That's usually where we coal and water our engines, but since they're not running today, there's not a lot going on over there. Although our Shea locomotive, which does run, is over there, which I'll take you quickly over there when we're done with this barn. Yeah, this is more interurbans, but you kind of can see though. This is actually a good example of how it shows you like how the transit stuff evolved. Because back then it originally started with steam powered, so there used to be steam on the elevated, and then they eventually moved on and everything got modernized, eyes and stuff like that. But as I said, it's like that shows you a good example of how things evolved. The elevated. In fact, we got a lot of this stuff that's illustrated in here, except for this. Well, there is a museum down in St. Louis that actually has one of these engines.
Wow.
Now this is more interurban stuff. Like this is from
Toledo,
Lakeshore.
Detroit.